Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Movie Man Beyond. Today we're going to be talking about Elvis. I didn't see this in the cinema, so I thought I'd share my thoughts and what I actually felt about the movie after I watched it, so let's do it! So yeah, Elvis, starring Austin Butler and Tom Hanks. It's basically a biographical movie about Elvis and his life. Like how he started, what he ended up in life, even after he died. But there's no, you can't say spoilers because Elvis does die at the end. You have to be living under a rock to either not know who Elvis is or what happened to Elvis. So yeah, I thought Austin Butler was great as Elvis. Sounded just like him, mannerisms. Even looking at some old clips, comparisons side by side, I just think he was a really good casting choice. Now Tom Hanks as Colonel Parker, a bit hammy. Tom Hanks, he's usually good in anything he's in, but I couldn't work out if he was trying to ham it up or if this guy actually did speak like that. The accent I thought he was going for was sort of New Orleans, like the type of French southern drawl, but actually he was meant to be from Holland, the Netherlands. I don't think I've had people from Holland come into work and stuff and they don't really speak like that. I just thought we hit Colonel Parker. I thought he was a bit more of a pantomime villain, with him sort of ripping off Elvis, as you find out, and as was later proved in real life. He seemed to come across far too stereotype, as in like a pantomime villain, like, oh no, he's behind you. That's the way it was played. I mean, aesthetically wise, the movie's very nice on the eye. The locations, the costumes, the settings, it's all, high end stuff. The acting isn't really bad anyway. I can't really say, like, I only saw Tom Hanks, so I was a bit iffy with his character. This is more biographical, but it's more quick. You've got Rocket Man, which is more of a musical. You've got Bohemian Rhapsody, which is sort of along this line, serious wise, and then you've got Ray, and Walk the Line. But Walk the Line doesn't do all of Johnny Cash's life up to a certain point after he gets married. Ray is sort of from his birth, with the Ray with starring Jamie Foxx playing Ray Charles to, right up to his death, I think. So I think Ray for me still, for biographical music movies, still up there as in terms of, probably the best. Even though I love Walk the Line and I do like Rocket Man, things of that nature, but I don't think Ray is sort of the pinnacle. It doesn't paint Ray Charles, as a fantastic man. He's not. He did have his issues. Sorry. Songs, and I literally jumped out of the movie. I wasn't in 1950s Memphis anymore. It was now, and it was just things like that I don't want. I get away from it. I want to say this is a historical, piece. It's of its time. I don't want to be reminded of the awful music we've got today. But no, it's very fast paced. I don't get a lot of people complain about we're bored. I mean, you literally see Elvis from he's born, when he gets famous. He's playing musicals in the arm. He's in the army. He's playing musicals. He has his comeback, plays the hotels in Vegas, and then he's obviously he's passes away. But it's Elvis. Um, to be fair, like, well, I don't think it is fair. Seeing someone like Elvis at the age of 42 just die because of a heart attack, and he was running to the ground, and I did feel so sorry for him at the end when he's singing Unchained Melody, and shows you him, Austin Butler, and then it goes to the real Elvis, or the real video. It is heartbreaking to see him in that way, especially when he was this vibrant musician, and you could get anyone on the feet. It just it was really sad. There's nothing bittersweet about it. It wasn't a happy ending. He did die before his time, and it's this the mortal coil of you're looking at your own life, and you're like, I'm 6 years away from Elvis's age, and he just Colonel Parker essentially ran Elvis into the ground, and there's no two ways about it. Which is, once again, at the end, it's proven to. I mean, he was doing 25 cities and 25 nights, and they used to, as soon as he finished his set, they'd inject him to put him to sleep, inject him to wake him up. Pardon me. And they killed the guy with other pills and booze. He just he couldn't do it anymore, and I wish more people had stepped in and done something. Like the scene where Colonel Parker says, "Oh, the only thing that matters is this man on that stage." As Elvis has collapsed in a hallway, and his band members are like, "Well, it's his dad's decision. His dad's the only one left alive out of his family." And his dad just goes, "We'll see what the doctor thinks." This doctor is obviously hired by the colonel, and just drugs him up again, and away we go. If you don't know the colonel, his manager, it was taking everything 50-50, and he had a massive gambling debt with the local mob. So Elvis was sort of his meal ticket, his carnival attraction, as he likes to play it, and he was just he was just a piece of shit, and he got to live till he was 87. Yes, he may not have been in good health, but he still lived nearly double. Well, he did live more than double the life of Elvis was given, and it's just one of those things where you just you horrible man. Because Elvis, when you read things about him and see things, he was a good-natured guy and very given. But I think a lot of people took him for a ride as well. You just wish you had better people around him at the time. But it's one of those sad facts of life. But I like Elvis. If Jailhouse Rock comes on, for example, it just smile on my face, and it's just singing away. But no, it's made me want to listen to Elvis, but more songs that I've never listened to. Like the "Can I Dream" song. I thought it was very poignant after JFK died, and you see them little insights. It was meant to be a Christmas special, and he was just like, "Nah, I'm not having this shit." And no, really good movie. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Glad I picked it up. Shame I didn't see it at the cinema, but I thought as a release, a nice slipcase like that, and I thought, nah, definitely gonna have it, and glad I did. Wasn't disappointed. So if you haven't seen Elvis, I highly recommend you check it out if you're any fan of music at all. You know, Elvis, one of the greats, most well-known, probably male solo artist ever, and he's got the record for the largest solo album sales. So yep, you know, he's not a nobody, he is a somebody. So yes, Elvis, definitely check it out if you're into those music type of movies or biographical. It's just very interesting watch. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.